Hi loves, I felt so called to doing this live like so many times that I just like have to do it. It is so unhealthy to be productive all the time and to put our self-worth and our value and like getting love from being productive all the time. It's so unhealthy and I totally get it. Like I was raised in this world as a super high achiever where I was always like going, doing, being like straight A student, tons of volunteer, part-time job, like all the things. I was going, and serving other people and people pleasing and doing those things to get love, to get my own self-worth, to get the feeling of belonging that I desired and all the different things. And I could go down like a huge rabbit hole of like all the different reasons why I was doing all those things and why I shifted my life. But I felt so called on Friday doing this video, but then I was like, I'm just enjoying the day. I don't want to like do a live today. But then I keep having the feeling of doing it. So someone needs it, so I'm doing it now. It is so much better to get in tune with ourselves and follow our unique flow and follow our unique cycles and follow our unique energy that we have and not compare ourselves to other people or judge our journey or what we do or the amount of work that we're doing or the amount of results that we're getting to other people. It's so important to really go within. So like it's as easy as taking some deep breaths. So like everyone can take a really deep breath right now and then I'll say hi to everyone. So like just like center in your day. Tune into your body, check into your body. Is there anything that's like immediately coming up? Is there anything that you've like ignored in your body where you're like, oh my god, I really need to pee and I've just like been helping everyone else and the kids and stuff and I haven't peed? Like, what is going on in you? And obviously it's not as simple as taking some deep breaths. It's a process sometimes to get in touch with our truth and our intuition and our gut feeling or what our heart is leading us to do. And it's definitely taken me years and years and years on my journey to get from that like workaholic, people pleaser, caregiver nature that was like burning me out of my life to what I have now. But I was just like in such a state of flow and gratitude on Friday because I literally blocked it off to do fun things. Like I get to do that in my life now. Like hi Sue, I had a lovely smoothie, well it turned into hot chocolate, date from someone that I had reconnected with at the expo last weekend and that flowed really well, and then it was kind of a cool day so the walk that I was going to have actually shifted and like we had talked for hours. Like I get lost when I talk about spirituality and healing and all the wonderful things that like women are doing in the world to like shine our light and make awesome things. So it was very interesting that like that flowed, and then because the weather wasn't, it was so cold, the weather wasn't good, I had enough time to just make a beautiful healthy lunch, and then I went to my painting and I want to show you guys my painting. This is the newest painting that I did with the wonderful Corinne from Create Over Cocktails, and like I still slightly get stressed out about like the whole creative thing and it's like not working how I have it in my head thing, but it's interesting because like that teeny bit of stress, she helped me with so much of like the contours because I'm like, it looks like a white blob. I'm like, this is what a child, like originally it looked like just a white blob and I'm like, you can't see that it's a flower. I'm like, and it's funny because it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and I was like, oh my god, a couple years ago I'd be so fucking stressed at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday being like, I want this day to end and like I'd still have so much more work to do, or like other people would just be getting their fucking shit to me and I'd have to stay late on a Friday or take my laptop home and work on the weekend. I'm like, it was this like funny little thought that was like, oh my gosh, like this is my life, 4 o'clock on a Friday being like slightly stressed out about like the shaping of a flower. That's my life right now, and I'm like, I am so blessed, like I am so grateful for where I'm at in my life, and like that continued to flow, and I spent an awesome evening. Like I watched the Big Bang Theory like finale with my mom, like I had time with like all the people that I love, and it just like felt so good, and I'm like, this is my life. And I wasn't having any intention of like doing things productive that day, and it like I've been doing the 7 days of gratitude and it came through to be like, offer a special for that, like someone will need it in their life, and I did, and I earned money from that, and I've been told by like several people in the past couple days, like, your energy is just like so infectious. Just like, I just love how excited I am after talking to you, and just like, I get super hyped and like motivated and inspired. Like, oh, your energy is just so infectious to me. And I'm like, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But I've worked on my energy. Like, I've worked on what feels good for me, and I really value and honor my self-care. And I take weekends off and I nourish myself so that I can serve from that overflowing cup, and I'm not feeling depleted when I show up to calls or client sessions or anything else that I'm doing in my life. And I feel like that's so important because we've been conditioned into society that unfortunately teaches us very unhealthy behavior patterns, and we have to acknowledge that and look at that and choose something different and clear our limiting beliefs around that, so that we don't place all of our self-worth on how productive we are or how successful we are in that day, or what our rules and values are around success. Like, what's that look like to you? How's that feel? And it was just so beautiful, and like the conversation that I had on Friday led to like a new business builder in my side business, and I'm like, I wasn't putting that out. Like, I didn't start my day being like, these are my outcomes, I'm gonna do this and get this, and I'm gonna do this and get this, and I'm like, some days I do have strong intentions and I am very productive and I go with my flow on that. Like, earlier this week I was just like on fire doing so many things, and it was like flowing super well, and I had so many new creative ideas, and I made all this stuff, and I'm like, holy shit, like this day is awesome. I'm like, I bet I'm ovulating right now, and I checked my period tracker thing and it's like, yep, you're ovulating right now. And I've noticed time after time that I am super fucking creative. I can work like 10 hours and be elated and like lit up as fuck when that's a very productive time in my life. So it's very interesting because like women aren't taught this. Women aren't taught that our bodies have cycles. Like, our monthly cycle is so important and so sacred, and our body system is super important and super sacred, and tapping into our divine feminine energy is super important and super sacred. And when we don't do this, it really burns us out. It's really unhealthy. It's like we're fighting against the stream, the current. And unfortunately, the society that we're in right now is also very masculine energy oriented, where it is like output, 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 produce, produce, produce. And I'm definitely working towards co-creating with awesome, amazing, awesome women to like shift that so that it's amazing for both, because both sexes will definitely benefit from like a different reality that we could live in. But it's so important that like every woman who's feeling called to like letting herself sleep in, like we have a long weekend right now, like letting yourself sleep in, taking the weekend off, not looking at your to-do list for the next hour if that's all you can do, or the next day or the next weekend, whatever. To like build more and more of that into your life, because it's so amazing to like have that flow and to feel really awesome doing it and not be judging yourself for trying to operate in the old ways where it's not actually meant to support you. Like, the patriarchal system and the way that we currently have it is not made for women. It's just not. So to shift that and to be like, I deserve this. I deserve to take time for self-care. I deserve to say no to things that are going to exhaust or drain me. And I deserve to say yes to the things that are going to light me up, and to just move in your inspired action so that you get to feel better and better in your body. And I'm going to check into the comments. And hi, Vicky. And I love Sue. Love it. Awesome. And hi, Alyssa and Jerry and Keith. Is it gonna let me scroll anymore? There were more people, it's just not letting me scroll anymore. Anyway, hello to everyone who's jumping on. I hope you have a very beautiful day. And I just felt like so called to say like, honor your time. Like, block out time that you need and honor it just as important as you would like a doctor's appointment if it took you a month to get that doctor's appointment. Like, honor that time for yourself so that it's sacred, whether that's like meditation or having a bath or reading your favorite book or going out for a walk in nature. Like, it's kind of cold in St. John right now, but like I went for a nature walk yesterday and brought a hat because I was like, I'm going to live in the awesome outdoors and I don't care what the wind's doing right now, I'm going to enjoy it. And like today I had a massage. Like these things are structural in my self-care. I have monthly massages because it feels really good in my body. And when I don't, I get headaches. And when I don't for a long time, that could lead to migraines. So like you have to have things that are like non-negotiable self-care things in your life so that you are lit up, so that you are really embodying the goddess that you are, the queen that you are, this incredible energy that you're desiring. And again, it's not like an overnight thing where you're like going to choose to say yes to this all the time and all of a sudden magically live in this world where like everything flows your way. And things don't always magically flow my way in this reality either, but it leads to more and more synchronicities and more incredible joyful days and more like really co-created awesome experiences. So I encourage you guys to just do whatever you're feeling called to as your next baby step, and like don't be like, okay, Laura does this in this way, ABC, I'm gonna do that, or like your favorite author does this, ABC, I'm gonna do that. Take whatever's feeling the best for you and make your own puzzle pieces from it, because your unique journey is going to have so many unique puzzle pieces for you to like fit them together to be like, how do I feel really great in my body? What self-care things are like lighting me up? How can I add this to my day? How can I add it to my weekend? How can I make it fun for the whole family to do? How can I do these things so that it works really well for me? So I encourage you guys to do that and just allow all the awesomeness of the universe to support you in it. And I'm sending you guys so much love, and I hope you're having a wonderful long weekend. Bye.